All right, everybody, welcome to Archmere Academy for this 302 sports presentation of high school lacrosse. Mike Lang and Jason Winchell with you. Jason, we're in the early minutes of the Archmere Cape Henlopen boys lacrosse game, and this should be a good one.
Yeah, you got the number 4 Cape Henlopen and the number 6 ranked Archmere Hawks. Archmere is bringing the ball down here now, going on offense.
Archmere in the white, Cape Henlopen in the sky blue. It's a rainy, gray day here in Claymont, but should be some good action on the field. Cape Henlopen 6-1. Their only loss to Appoquinimink. Jason, you were at that game, and Archmere 2 losses. They lost to Friends and they lost to John Carroll out of Maryland. It's should be a very close battle today.
Yeah, and Archmere has defeated Cape Henlopen the last couple of years. So
rain has picked up here as the game has started. So we'll see how that affects play on this turf. Might get a little slick out there. Cape Henlopen going from right to left. Archmere in the white coming this way, left to right. There's a shot by number 15, Gregory Boyce. It goes wide, rolls out of bounds, and that ball will go to...
I believe we have a
there's a penalty, actually.
Penalty on number 25.
Nick Salamita. So he'll be sitting. Don't know if it's 30 seconds or a minute, but man-up situation for Cape Henlopen. They get their early opportunity.
Yeah, and this is where they're dangerous at. Earlier, Connor Smeeter made the save for Archmere. And he's averaging 7.5 saves per game, Mike, so... And this is Cape's offense. They like to be patient and keep the scoring down.
Saved by Smeeter right there, Jason.
Yeah, he's already got a couple saves, well on pace for a 7.5 average. And like you said, Mike, Archmere's 2 losses were to Friends, 12-11, and to John Carroll, 12-5. So if you can hit 12 goals against Archmere, there's a good chance that you can beat them.
And how many shots? If against Archmere, if you had how many shots?
29 shots.
29 shots.
They've given up 29 shots in both losses. That's the magic numbers for Cape. And this is Cape's game. They like to keep it
There's a
possession.
Goal on the man up. Get that number 25.
25
Eric
scored.
Stefan Stankovsky, a senior.
Yes, and he's a great player for them. It's his 12th goal of the season. So he's can score. And gives Cape the early 1-0 lead. They were up 5-3. They were up 5-3 on Appo in the first half in that 7-6 loss.
So early 1-0 lead for Cape. We should probably explain to people that we're sitting in a corner of one of the field, so that Cape Henlopen is going away from us. So if we have a little difficulty with seeing it, that's why. We're going to get as many of those numbers and names as we can. Down here in Archmere's offensive end, we should have a great look at everything.
Cape is doing a good job of winning another face-off.
Nice move there by Jacob Brown. Dekes by number 5, Xavier Glavin, and he's on the way. Across midfield and into the box to number 16, Robert Neal. And Neal's going to run it from up top. So you got Neal. Jacob Brown is number 22, like we said. Excuse me, Stankovsky's 25.
Yeah, like Mike said, he scored the first goal of the game.
Ethan Gabra, number 27, has the ball right now.
And number 12, Jacob Trimmer's our leading goal scorer, had 16 goals this year. He's a sophomore.
That's the Vikings offense, as best we can see it. That's Neal. He's going to send it back out to Brown. Brown tries to get around Nicholas Alameda. That ball's checked and loose, but Brown picks it back up. He'll try it again. Bounce passes into Neal to the left of Smeeter. He brings it in. A shot saved by Smeeter, and that ball rolls behind the net. He's got it, and the Hawks will take the ball here Down 1-0 early in the first quarter.
And the rain is picking up here at Claymont, so like Mike said, it could change the complexion of this game.
Archmere having trouble holding on to the ball, and who's going to get that ground ball? It's going to be Cape Henlopen. It's number 15, Gregory Boyce. He sends it out front, but the pass skips past his teammates and out of bounds, and that's going to be Archmere ball. A lot of umbrellas across the way here. No baseball today at Archmere. They're supposed to have St. Elizabeth's baseball up the hill from here, but they are not playing. A couple baseball games in jeopardy this afternoon in the high school scene. But not lacrosse, and on the turf. Here comes number 8, Hayden
The advantage
Smith.
of playing on
That's
the turf
right,
field.
You are correct. Glavin takes it in, the left-handed shot. He's looking. He's checked, but gets away from it. Nice save
By Brandon Kane,
by Kane, the goalie.
senior goalkeeper. He's had a great year for the Cape Henlopen Vikings.
Nice check, number 9 from Archmere.
And
Ethan
you were talking
Cates
about
takes a
Xavier
bump.
Glavin.
Yes.
He has 28 goals this year in
I
8
believe,
games.
I believe I saw 6 or so of them against Tower Hill. There's another goal by number 12, Trimmer, with the goal, and it's 2-0 Cape Henlopen.
And I was just talking about Jacob Trimmer, his third leading goal scorer, with 16 coming in, and he just adds another one, and Cape gets the 2-0 lead here early in the first quarter. 6:11 left in the first quarter, Mike.
So we're a little having trouble seeing the clock from here, but we'll get to the information as best we can.
6:11 left.
6:11 in the first quarter. Thank you. We're going to swing over so the camera does not boom us in the back. Trying to get you the best picture possible with our fine cameramen. We have the 2 camera setup here today, so we'll get you as much as we can of this game. Face-off is won by Cape, number 40. That would be Liam Zolper.
That's his third face-off win here in the early going.
We saw how important those face-offs are last night at Tower Hill with Jamie Spruance winning 14 of 22 face-offs last night in their win over Delaware Military Academy.
And if you're the visiting Vikings, you like your start here. You're up 2-0. You've controlled most of the play. And your goalie, Kane, has made the one save he's had to make. But here comes the Hawks.
Smith with the ball. That's right. He crosses these just outside the box. And now he's in. He'll find Glavin. Glavin behind the net to Luke Grant. Number 21 for Archmere is Mitch Moyer. If you're familiar with Archmere football, you know who Mitchell Moyer is, one of their many running backs. So number 1 out there is Cole Bauer, another one of the running backs from the Hawks. He's just a sophomore.
And he has 17 goals and 8 assists on the year, so he's another player to watch.
And there's a shot by Bauer, and it's kick saved by Kane, and that's the second save of the afternoon.
Yeah, so when Archmere has got their shots, Kane has been the force back there, keeping the Hawks off the scoreboard here.
Tim Kelly takes it up for the Vikings. Pat Udovich on the check down there for the Hawks. Udovich, one of the best lacrosse players in the state. Number 44, Patrick Udovich, and he's one man to keep an eye out for the defense. So Cape Henlopen with a 2-0 lead about 4 minutes ago here in the first half. Ball behind the net out front. And there's another goal by 21. Number 21, that is Brock Malumian. Brock Malumian takes a pass from behind the net and beats Smeater low for the 3-0
He's a senior.
lead.
And so if you're, like I said, this is exactly the first quarter that Cape wanted.
That's correct. We
And,
had this
and
last
they
night.
look like the number 4 ranked team so far early in the year in this game, as they got their goal scoring and their goalies.
So David DeWeese on the face-off for the Hawks will go up against Zolper for Cape Henlopen.
Archmere needs to win one
We
of
have
these
a
badly.
Face-off violation is going to go to the Vikings.
The Vikings have controlled the possession, Mike. They've been on offense almost this whole first quarter.
That's right, but there's an errant pass by number 3, Dylan Mochi.
And this is where the Hawks need to strike on the counter
Archmere's
attack.
going to try to get in there. Moyer brings it in, sends it to Glavin with a shot, and he scores. Xavier Glavin with the pass from Mitch Moyer, and Archmere gets on the board. It's 3-1.
Moyer has 26 goals and 11 assists, and he set up his teammate Xavier Glavin, who puts in his 29th goal of the year. That's a lot in lacrosse, so that's a big difference there, and the Hawks are on the board finally. It's 3-1 with 4:06 left in the first quarter, Mike.
So Cape Henlopen gets the face-off on the violation, but the pass is loose, picked up by Moyer. He took it all the way in, sent the cross for Glavin, and had no problem on that one. Kane, nothing he could do on that shot.
We want to thank Archmere Academy for letting us be here today on
That's
this,
correct.
For this top 10 lacrosse matchup.
Very accommodating here at Archmere. The folks up here are always willing to help out.
It's a great facility, too, to watch all their sports. They got a great campus here at Archmere Academy.
Talked to a student who told me he liked it here because it felt like a college.
Yes.
Which is the reason why he's not Catholic. A student I talked to, interviewed for a story, and he said, how could you pass this up? It's
And
like a small college.
Another save for
Smeater.
Yeah, he's having a great first half, Colin Schmieder. He's a junior.
Here comes Moyer again. He's bringing it up. Glavin coming down the other side, along with Cole Bauer. The Hawks are going to make some substitutions, and so they're going to pull it out and wait for the reinforcements to come on. Here's number 9, Ethan Cates, along with number 2, Jacob DiBattista.
A great fan turnout for this rain here in Claremont today.
So the Hawks out by midfield. Moyer's going to set things up. So Moyer right down the middle is being marked by Holden Kammerer. But he finds DiBattista. The shot, actually a save, not a shot.
It's a pass.
The shot was intercepted by Bauer.
Bauer.
Who turns around and sends it past Kane.
For his 18th goal of the year. And just like that, it's 3-2 with 2:53 left in the first quarter. I apologize. I have to look behind me to get to see the scoreboard, so I'm a little late.
What was the time on that one?
2:53 left in the first quarter.
So I thought that DiBattista was shooting it, and Bauer just put his stick up. And
I think he was passing it, so I think
it probably was a pass.
I would give him an assist there.
Pretty hard, but I'm definitely giving him the assist.
And whether he was shooting or passing, we'll give him the assist. But good string here by Archmere after it fallen down 3-0 to Cape. Now, Cape has only allowed 27 goals in their 7 games this year, which is a 3.9 per average, whereas Archmere scores 13.5 per game. So we'll see who wins that battle today.
Archmere were 2 so far, and they're only trailing by a single goal. And Cape is on the offensive again. That's 34. Kammerer, he takes it down. But the Hawks intercept. And we're coming back this way. There's a whistle. We have a timeout, Archmere.
And like we were saying last night, in each half you get 2 timeouts in boys lacrosse. You'll see it sometimes for possessions and to avoid infractions. So it's a good, smart timeout there by Archmere as they trail 3-2 with 2:28 left in the first quarter.
They may be able to set up a tying goal here, so it's a good timeout. Cape winning the faceoffs, but so far has not really hurt Archmere. A couple turnovers by Cape is one directly led to an Archmere goal.
Yeah, and it was great job there by Archmere coming back and getting the 2 goals.
So here we go. Archmere's ready to go. They're going to try to tie this one up with a couple of minutes left here in the first. Having a little fun here with the 302 Sports crew.
We just got a new big screen here that we're enjoying.
Yeah. The only thing we're missing is wings and beer. So we, as we mentioned, we're in the corner of the field. It's a little crowded in the middle, so we're in the corner where we have a lot of room to operate. And our dear leader, Nick Halliday, just brought us about 24-inch monitor. So when those balls go down the other end, we'll have maybe a little bit better chance to see. This is a nice picture, Jason.
Yes.
I prefer to watch the games live, but it's tough to see down the other end. So Cape with the ball. This is going to help a lot. Looks like number 15, Boyce, has the ball, and he's out of camera range right now. There he is, deep behind the net, almost by the soccer goal.
He's doing a good job cradling the ball, preventing that Archmere guy from a stick check. Great job by Boyce cradling that ball.
Ryan Whelan trying to check him there. Boyce gets the ball up to Monagle. Monagle in with a shot, a left-hander saved by Schmieder. Archmere with another save.
Having a big first quarter. I know he's let up 3, but he's made 6 or 7 early
probably
saves.
At least, he's had several saves already. Here comes Archmere. That is Bauer, and his pass escapes Glavin right by us and up the hill and into the weeds. It'll be Cape Henlopen ball.
It was coming right towards the 302 crew here. And so Cape will take over on the errant pass.
Mochi starts him off, number 3. He's got the ball out to Stankowski.
Minute 24 left here in the first quarter.
That is Brown with the ball, cutting across midfield. Still with it. Now he goes back into the corner. And Brown picks up a loose ball. Gets it to Stankowski.
And here's Cape's patience offense that I talked about.
So Brown's holding it up top. Skips around a defender. Is he going to look to shoot? Oh, he slips on the wet turf, Jason, and
there we talked about the
does not lose possession.
The rain.
That is correct. Looking for a shot, but passes it up to 17, D'Ambrogi. And it's a ground ball that
Archmere's going to pick up. Nope.
Cape gets in 27. That's Gabra. He goes behind the net, looking out front for a teammate. Passes it to Brown. Brown goes to shoot.
16 seconds left.
Slips again on the turf, Jason. So Jacob Brown's having some trouble. Maybe it's the shoes.
We're down to 9 seconds left.
9 seconds to go in half, and it's got to be the shoes.
He's back up, though.
D'Ambrogi is knocked down, but he gets back up, puts it in front, and there's the horn.
It's not going to get the shot off. And
unable to get that shot to
hit
go.
The end of the first quarter with the score Cape 3, Archmere 2. We'll be right back after a few commercials here from our sponsors.
The Hadley Group is your local real estate resource. Brian Hadley joined Patterson Schwartz & Associates in 2005. In 2013, Nicole Flora joined Brian, followed by Emma Burnett and Grant Jepp in 2014. That's when the Hadley Group was formed. Patterson Schwartz Associates offer you exceptional knowledge of local market conditions and a commitment to represent you honestly and professionally. So, for your next purchase or sale, think the Hadley Group. Visit our website at thehadleygroup.re.com. He began his career in home finance in 2002 as a mortgage consultant. Since 2002, Brian has helped over 1,000 home buyers achieve their dreams of owning a home. Brian's knowledge of current market conditions and his detailed evaluation of buyers' finances ensures that each buyer will receive the best mortgage to fit their needs. Brian is often commended on how efficient and effortless he makes the mortgage process for everyone from first-time home buyers to investors to experienced buyers. For the loan that fits you, contact Brian today.
All right, everybody, welcome back to Archmere Academy in Claymont. Jason Winchell and Mike Lang with you. Jason, an exciting first period. Cape Henlopen went out to the 3-0 lead. The Hawks fought back and got a pair and only trailed by 1 after the first quarter.
Yeah, it was a good first quarter by both teams. When you have a top 10 matchup like this, they like to fill each other out here in the first quarter. They both did that, and both teams have to be happy with the way they played. Cape is controlling the face-offs. Archmere is getting the counterattack going, so both goalies have been strong in the first quarter, so a little bit of everything. We'll have a face-off here to start the second quarter.
So Connor Smeeder from Archmere will be in front of us in this quarter. Brendan Kane has made the long walk, number 4 for Cape Henlopen. in net at the far end.
He's a senior goalie who's having a great year for Cape Henlopen.
They do not give up a lot of goals.
He, against second-ranked Apo, he gave up only 7 goals.
Zane Frasick is going to take the face-off now for Archmere.
To a team that had been averaging 18 goals a game. He gave up 7.
Frasick battling Zolper, and it's going to go to Archmere. Picks up that face-off, and in they go. There's a pass that escapes Glavin, and it rolls and rolls. He tries to save it, and he just can't get there.
Couldn't catch up to it, and that's another turnover.
It's a shame because they won a face-off there.
Yeah.
Zane Frasick, just a sophomore. Grew up with his dad. Archmere with the ball again. It's up in the air. I don't think they know where it is. It's popped up and out of bounds, and I believe it's going to be Cape Henlopen ball.
We've had a series of turnovers here to start the second quarter.
So here comes Boyce. He's going to bring it up. He said 20 seconds across midfield.
And then 10 seconds to get it into the box.
So he got the ball to Neal. Neal's going to get into the box. There's a flag on the check. Looked like a pick play almost.
Yes.
Ball's loose, and there's the whistle. Archmere will be short-handed. Let's see what the call is.
It ran through the pick.
That was a great pick.
Yeah.
So with 11:11 to go in the first half, Cape Henlopen's going to have the man-up situation.
They had a man up earlier in the game. I believe they converted, didn't they?
If they did, I forgot to write it down. They'll be coming right at us.
They're going on their second man up.
Jacob Brown's going to start things off for them.
I know they like to be patient.
Here is Boyce with the ball. Hands it off to D'Ambrogi. Sends it back to Boyce up top. D'Ambrogi's got it again, and he'll send it out to Trimmer, number 12, big scorer. So up top it is Malumian and Trimmer. Down lower we have Boyce and D'Ambrogi and Stankovsky. Up top it's Trimmer with a shot wide, and it's going to go over the end line. Cape Henlopen will keep the ball. Still with the man-up situation. Stankovsky's looking for an opening. Gets it to Trimmer. Inside to Brown. His shot is high and over the net. Cape ball. Boyce brings it in from behind the net.
Cape hasn't really got a shot on goal on this man-up situation.
Yeah, they've been high with the 2 shots they have gotten. There's a pass in front intercepted by Archmere. The ball is loose, and it's going to be popped up in the air. We'll see who's going to finally get this one, or pops out of bounds, and it's going to go back to Cape Henlopen. Talked to some of the players as they got here. They had a nice trip up and some traffic. It's about a 90-minute drive for the Vikings before they got here around 11:15 or so.
Yeah, we went down there a couple of weeks ago, 302 Sports, and Mike's right, it's about a 90-minute trip down there.
90 minutes, apparently not if everybody's driving, though. Yeah. It's a little quicker for some people. Pass by Boyce is blocked by the Archmere defense, but D'Ambrogi picks it up and takes it behind the net.
This is the pace that Cape Henlopen wants. They're controlling it early here in the first half.
D'Ambrogi to Boyce. Here comes Malumian in front. Archmere defense is able to.
Smeater with the Smeater made the save, and then the Auks defense grab it, and here they come out.
So Cipriano gets that ball up there in a hurry. Bowers cutting in toward the middle. He can't get the pass though. And the Henlopen defense picks it up. Here comes number 6, Tim Kelly.
Archmere's had a few turnovers here in this second quarter. And there's another one as D'Ambrogi dropped the ball. It'll be Archmere's ball. So this second quarter's been a series of turnovers, Mike.
That's right, here goes Salamita's looking for an offensive player to give it off to. It's going to be Cole Bauer with the ball now and slows things down. Playing catch down there. It looks like number 8, Hayden Smith. That would be Glavin behind the net. Archmere patiently looking for that tying goal. 8 minutes to go in the first half. No goals yet in this second quarter. Couple good saves for Smeater. Kane not really tested yet this quarter.
No, Archmere's, when they've had the ball, they've been turning it over here in the second quarter.
So Luke Grant out of the corner sends it in front. DeBatista's got it. Tries to spin away from Jacob Brown, but cannot. Bauer with the shot. It bounces wide to the left and out of play, and it's going to stay with Archmere.
The Archmere ball. They were closer to it when it went out of bounds.
So Mitch Moyer looking for an opening. Smith misses that pass, and it's a
Be
loose
a
ball.
ground ball.
Archmere's going to keep possession, it looks like. Glavin catches up to that one.
Good hustle there by Glavin to get to that ball. Keep possession for the Hawks of Archmere.
Bauer brings it out of the corner, and they're try it again.
The Archmere Hawks showing some patient offense here.
You see Bauer looking for an opening, didn't see anything, brought it back out. Another one brings it in front, and he just didn't see anything, so he gives it off to Moyer and see what he can find. Gets it to Glavin. Glavin cuts in front. Goes between 4 defenders, and he scores.
And that's Glavin's second goal of the game, and it's a big one here as it ties the score at 3 with 6:35 left here in the first half.
So
great goal there by Glavin. They were
correct.
patient on that offense, Mike.
You saw Bauer trying a few times to get through an opening. He did not see it. Gave it up to Glavin picked up the ground ball and found just enough daylight to get through. Went between 3 or 4 defenders and put that ball high past Brendan Kane to tie this one up.
That's Glavin's 30th goal of the season, Mike. 30 goals.
Yeah, he's probably playing at an all-state level.
Yes.
So we're tied all 3-3, and it's a new ball game here.
Yeah, just like we saw last night where Kate jumped out to that 3-0 lead here, and Archmere tied it up.
So Salamita takes the face-off that time. They're looking for the right man on the face-off, it looks like, for Archmere. Zolper is the guy for the Vikings. But Archmere trying to find the right combination out there. They were able to tie the game up on that sweet goal by Xavier Glavin. So here comes Stankowski. He's got a goal today. First one of the game.
Yeah.
But they've been quiet for a while. They keep Henlopen offense.
This is how they play. They like to. I know they score a lot of goals a game, but that's a couple games they won 22-1. So against the good teams, they tend to play these low-scoring games where they're going to be patient on offense.
There comes Monagle, number 11. He sends a shot in underneath Smeater, and that's a nice goal by Patrick Monagle. Took the pass from Brock Malumi, number 21, and he sends a distant shot about 20 yards or so, bounces it off the wet turf and underneath Smeater, and it's 4-3.
He went with the bounce shot, and it was a good bounce shot there. Mike said the wet turf might have had a little to do with that, but he gets it in, and the senior gives Cape Henlopen the 4-3 lead with 5:47 left here in the first half.
So we just said they were in a long drought, and they ended it just as we were talking about it. So not sure this is a JV game today, but here comes the Cape JV. They may play it up on the other field for all we know.
I believe they might play after this game and before the girls' games. This field is going to be busy today.
Cape with the ball, see if they can add to this 4-3 lead.
We couldn't have asked for a better game here for our 302 Sports broadcast.
And there's a whistle. I
believe we're going to have a timeout for Cape Henlopen. And so we're here with the score Cape 4, Archmere 3. with
5:25 to go.
5:25 left here in the first half. Great first half so far, Mike. What do you think?
Well, it's good to see Archmere fight back after falling behind 3-0. So we've seen a lot of patient offenses here and some good goaltending, more in the first quarter than the second quarter. A lot of running around, not so many shots in the second quarter, but not too surprising. We saw a lot of this in the game last night. A lot of action in the first quarter, and the teams kind of slow it down in the second quarter. But I expect the goals will pick back up. We've had 2 in the last minute or so.
Yeah, and like we said, both teams, normally when you play a top 10 battle, the score's going to be a little bit lower because you got 2 evenly matched teams going at it, and they're going to fill each other out. And I think both teams are happy with the way they played. I know Archmere probably wants, and Cape both want to eliminate the turnovers, but when you play these stingy defenses, the turnovers, you're going to force more turnovers.
I'm sure Archmere would like to win a few more face-offs. They've sent 3 or 4 different guys out there trying to find the right one to battle Liam Zolper.
We saw how important it was last night. If you have a good face-off, man, your teams tend to be good. I believe we have a stick check.
Referee's bringing a stick to the sideline. We'll see if this one is legal. If the pocket can be too deep, or if it's curved.
So every time out, they'll check a stick from each team and make sure that it's legal. I did see in a game before, and the legal stick, and obviously he can't use that stick the rest of the game until he fixes the depth of the pocket. And Mike's right; it does have to do with the depth. And so we're back for the timeout, and Cape is on the offensive side again.
I know the players like to mold those stick heads too. There's a shot high, and it's coming close to us.
Looked like he was going to head towards that bounce back, and that might have bounced all the way back to the other side of the field if it
hit that stone wall. Could have been right at Pat Garrienis, and we don't want Pat getting hurt. But he never would have missed that ball. That is correct. Number 2, and number 12, Jacob Trimmer takes a pass from D'Ambrogi, and that's a quick goal for Cape Henlopen after the restart, and they have a 2-goal lead. Now it's 5-3 for the Vikings.
That's Trimmer's second goal of the game, 18th on the season, and it gives the Vikings a 5-3 lead. And so after Archmere tied it up at 3, Cape gets the next 2 quickly, Mike, and thanks to the face-off wins, and there's 5:01 left here in the second quarter. So they scored those 2 goals pretty fast.
This looks like Salamita's going to take this one for the Auks. Nope, that's Frasick. And Archmere, it's a loose ball. We're see if he can get to it. It's still rolling around down there, and it looks like Cape has it.
Cape Henlopen.
Camera with the ball.
So Cape Henlopen got 2 goals in less than a minute to take this 5-3.
Here comes Kelly.
Lead here in the first half.
That's correct. Did not take them long. Once they scored twice quickly. Let's see what they can do. They're bringing some attackers on. A couple guys hitting the sideline. Only 1 penalty today. We've had a pretty clean game.
2
penalties.
Both on Archmere, so Cape's had 2 man-ups.
So Monagle, he's a goal scorer today. He's going to take it in on Frasick. Turns him away. Malumian, he had an assist 2 goals ago. Sends it in to Monagle, and that ball's over the end line, but it'll stay with Cape.
Mike,
the shot.
It seems like Cape is going to the bounce shot here more in the second quarter. Maybe they saw something where they can get the ball past Schmieder. So look to see if they continue to shoot those low bounce shots.
And wet turf won't stop the ball as much. Oh, and there's a nice goal by Boyce. He had the ball behind the net, played it in. Never passed it, went around the front of the net. He beat Schmieder, and it's a 6-3 lead for the Vikings. He's a
sophomore, and he's more of a distributor, Mike. But like you said there, he did a good job of getting around and getting the goal. And that's 3 straight for Cape. And with 3:43 left here in the first half, Cape is up 6-3. So the 4th-ranked Cape Henlopen Vikings with a 6-3 lead over the 6th-ranked Archmere Hawks.
Yeah, obviously Boyce saw something there he thought he could exploit, and he came out and nobody marked him. He was wide open against Smeater. I really had no chance on that one. He went high over his left shoulder and got that one in. So Archmere almost won the last face-off. It hurts, and you don't win those face-offs. There's a ground ball. It's still loose. It looks like Archmere picks this one up. That's Salamita with the ball. Down the left sideline. He's being whacked pretty good by Camera. We have some whistles. Looks like a timeout has been called for Archmere.
Be a time. I believe it's timeout for Archmere, which would be their second and a half. And they need to get a goal here, Mike. They're tied at 3, but Cape got the next 3 and leads 6-3. Entertaining first half this here at Claymont. And a bit of news: Archmere's softball game has been against Brandywine at 1 o'clock up there has been canceled.
Yeah, no surprise. Their baseball team already canceled today. So the busy day is getting a little less busy up here on the campus, but we're playing, and that's the important thing.
And the girls lacrosse team is home against Sanford at 3:45 on this field. So it's kind of like a spring homecoming.
Such nice facilities up here. We saw last night at Tower Hill, some great facilities there, and Archmere with 2 turf fields. Not too many turf fields in Newcastle County, up north at least, northern Newcastle County. They have 2 of them here.
Yeah, this one for lacrosse and field hockey, and then the football field for soccer and football.
However, the boys
soccer
team
will play on the grass.
Prefers the grass, so they play up where the softball field is. So they do have the turf field, but the boys prefer the grass, so that's where they play. The Lees are on the knees, I believe.
Yeah, the only thing in his shot is a little bit of the part.
And we're back here to start after the timeout. Archmere has the ball, Mike.
Slightly.
So this will be Bauer. He's got the ball knocked loose, and it is still loose. DeBattista swoops in and picks that one up. Saves the possession for the Hawks. Glavin, he's got 2 goals today of the 3 for Archmere. Lefty looking for a shot. Weaves around a few defenders, and we have a violation. It'll stay with.
I believe it was a penalty, Mike. So
there was a flag down here.
Archmere's going to go on a man up.
Looks like the penalty was on number 25, Stankowski. So the Hawks will have the man-up situation and chance to cut into the 6-3 lead. Bauer and Moyer getting things started.
They've done a good job shutting Moyer down today. He's got 26 goals coming in and has not scored yet today.
So that's DeBattista, number 2, sends it over to Cole Bauer. The man behind the net is Luke Grant, number 14. He's got a open Xavier Glavin. He tries a shot. It goes wide and it bounces off of Grant. He doesn't know where it is, and it rolls out of bounds. It's going to go to Cape Henlopen.
It went off Archmere last. So it'll be Cape's ball here with 2:21 left in the first half and a 6-3 lead. So this is exactly what Cape wanted here in the first half.
Long pass to Kammerer. He's going to bring it across midfield, takes a swing, but does not lose possession. Another long pass finds Boyce. Boyce coming right at us.
Look at that cradle, Mike. Good job, cradle, and preventing the stick check.
Archmere getting good defense from Dominic Cipriano. Forces Boyce to go back out, and they try the other side. There's a whistle.
And I believe we're going to have a timeout by Cape Henlopen. So both teams have used both their timeouts here in the first half. So the rest, minute 39, there'll be no timeouts for either team. And Cape is 6-3. I talked earlier, Mike, the game against Appo, they led 5-3 at halftime before they fallen 7-6. So Cape likes to have these halftime leads. So if you're Archmere, you might want to cut into it here. But they did not give up many goals. So
Cape Henlopen has won their last 2 games. Just one loss. That was to Appo. They then defeated Stephen Decatur out of Ocean City, Maryland, and the Shipley School from Pennsylvania. So this is their first game against an in-state opponent since the game you were at on April 7th.
yeah.
So it's been over 2 weeks since they played.
And like I said, it was a 5-3 Cape lead at the half before they fell in the second half.
Last-minute goal, I believe.
Yes. So good start here by Cape. They're up 6-3. So this is like last night, like a string of 3 goals in a row for each team. Cape got the first 3. Archmere came back to tie it at 3, and then Cape got the last 3 for that 6-3 lead. And a perfect sequence here would have them hold the ball for a minute plus and get the last goal of the half and take a 7-3 lead into the half.
So the 302 Sports Tent is a popular place. You want to keep your camera dry. Here's Boyce finding D'Ambrogi behind the net.
That 10
Jacob
ain't
Brown.
blown away today.
Now it looks like the rain has stopped, but it's a little nippy. Boyce behind the net being checked by Pat Udovich. And he sends it back out to D'Ambrogi. So Cape in no hurry. They're up 6-3. They've got the lead. And
Like I said, they're going to be patient here and try and get the last goal of the half, Mike. And we're down to less than a minute left here in the first half. And if you're the Vikings from Cape Henlopen, you're happy with this first half.
definitely. Brown sends it in front, but it's intercepted by Archmere. Smeater picks it up. And the Hawks are going to try to get something going with 40 seconds to go.
As Smeater's bringing the ball up.
Meter. So, Jason, last night we talked about. Let's get this 30 seconds in first, and then we'll. That looks like Mitch Moyer way back behind the net. Brings it in front. He's being heavily marked. Turnaround shot goes wide. Archmere has 3 players there, but I believe behind the Cape Henlopen player. So it will be
Cape
Vikings ball. The last few
5,
seconds here. That
4,
ball's loose.
3,
They're not going to get a shot off here.
2.
Nice check. And a flag as the second
First
quarter
half.
ends. So they might end the beginning of the third on a man-up situation.
I believe they broke his stick. As that was a
So-
slash.
Let's see if we get a call. No, I think we're going to take it to a break here. So at the end of the first half, Cape Henlopen with the first 3 goals and the last 3 goals, they lead Archmere 6-3. We'll be back right after these messages on 302 Sports.
The Hadley Group is your local real estate resource. Brian Hadley joined Patterson Schwartz & Associates in 2005. In 2013, Nicole Flora joined Brian, followed by Emma Burnett and Grant Jepp in 2014. That's when the Hadley Group was formed. Patterson Schwartz Associates offer you exceptional knowledge of local market conditions and a commitment to represent you honestly and professionally. So for your next purchase or sale, think the Hadley Group. Visit our website at thehadleygroupre.com.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Solo Concepts. Solo Concepts is an award-winning restaurant group on the culinary coast with 10 locations. We're a chef-driven group. Come check us out. See you soon. Solo Concepts believes in the vision of our founder, Matt Haley. Cook beautiful, simple food, develop the people we work with, and make the world a better place. Solo Concepts on the culinary coast with 10 locations from Lois, Delaware to Fenwick Island. Come check us out.
Mr. Italian began his career in home finance in 2002 as a mortgage consultant. Since 2002, Brian has helped over 1,000 homebuyers achieve their dreams of owning a home. Brian's knowledge of current market conditions and his detailed evaluation of buyers' finances ensures that each buyer will receive the best mortgage to fit their needs. Brian is often commended on how efficient and effortless he makes the mortgage process for everyone from first-time homebuyers to investors to experienced buyers. For the loan that fits you, contact Brian today. Hooters of Newark is located at 136 Astro Shopping Center, Newark, Delaware. Come in day or night to watch your favorite teams and sports on our many TVs. It's a great, fun-filled environment that is kid-friendly. Our craveable food menu has all the appetizers, burgers, salads, tacos, seafood, you name it, as well as our world-famous Hooters wings, which are the official wings of 302sports.com. Remember, you can always order online to take home our world-famous wings. It's your couch, our wings. Unique Image opened for business in Wilmington, Delaware in 1979 with one focus, wowing our customers with great products and even greater customer service. 30 years later, we are still doing exactly that. Whether you're looking for marketing tools to promote your business, gifts for your employees or clients, or planning a special event, we're here with the voice of experience to help you every step of the way for your complete satisfaction. Visit our new showroom in the Mill Creek Shopping Center, 4577 Kirkwood Highway. Unique Image, you envision, we create. The Hadley Group is your local real estate resource. Brian Hadley joined Patterson Schwartz & Associates in 2005. In 2013, Nicole Flora joined Brian, followed by Emma Burnett and Grant Jepp in 2014. That's when the Hadley Group was formed. Patterson Schwartz Associates offer you exceptional knowledge of local market conditions and a commitment to represent you honestly and professionally. So for your next purchase or sale, think the Hadley Group. Visit our website at thehadleygroup.re.com.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Solo Concepts. Solo Concepts is an award-winning restaurant group on the culinary coast with 10 locations. We're a chef-driven group. Come check us out. See you soon. Solo Concepts believes in the vision of our founder, Matt Haley: cook beautiful, simple food, develop the people we work with, and make the world a better place. Solo Concepts on the culinary coast with 10 locations from Lowes, Delaware to Fenwick Island. Come check us out.
Mr. Italian began his career in home finance in 2002 as a mortgage consultant. Since 2002, Brian has helped over 1,000 homebuyers achieve their dreams of owning a home. Brian's knowledge of current market conditions and his detailed evaluation of buyers' finances ensures that each buyer will receive the best mortgage to fit their needs. Brian is often commended on how efficient and effortless he makes the mortgage process for everyone from first-time homebuyers to investors to experienced buyers. For the loan that fits you, contact Brian today. Hooters of Newark is located at 136 Astro Shopping Center, Newark, Delaware. Come in day or night to watch your favorite teams and sports on our many TVs. It's a great, fun-filled environment that is kid-friendly. Our craveable food menu has all the appetizers, burgers, salads, tacos, seafood, you name it, as well as our world-famous Hooters wings, which are the official wings of 302sports.com. Remember, you can always order online to take home our world-famous wings. It's your couch, our wings. Unique Image opened for business in Wilmington, Delaware in 1979 with one focus, wowing our customers with great products and even greater customer service. 30 years later, we are still doing exactly that. Whether you're looking for marketing tools to promote your business, gifts for your employees or clients, or planning a special event, we're here with the voice of experience to help you every step of the way for your complete satisfaction. Visit our new showroom in the Mill Creek Shopping Center, 4577 Kirkwood Highway. Unique Image, you envision, we create. The Hadley Group is your local real estate resource. Brian Hadley joined Patterson Schwartz & Associates in 2005. In 2013, Nicole Flora joined Brian, followed by Emma Burnett and Grant Jepp in 2014. That's when the Hadley Group was formed. Patterson Schwartz Associates offer you exceptional knowledge of local market conditions and a commitment to represent you honestly and professionally. So for your next purchase or sale, think the Hadley Group. Visit our website at thehadleygroup.re.com.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Solo Concepts. Solo Concepts is an award-winning restaurant group on the culinary coast with 10 locations. We're a chef-driven group. Come check us out. See you soon. Solo Concepts believes in the vision of our founder, Matt Haley: cook beautiful, simple food, develop the people we work with, and make the world a better place. Solo Concepts on the Culinary Coast with 10 locations from Lowes, Delaware to Fenwick Island. Come check us out.
Mr. Italian began his career in home finance in 2002 as a mortgage consultant. Since 2002, Brian has helped over 1,000 home buyers achieve their dreams of owning a home. Brian's knowledge of current market conditions and his detailed evaluation of buyers' finances ensures that each buyer will receive the best mortgage to fit their needs. Brian is often commended on how efficient and effortless he makes the mortgage process for everyone from first-time home buyers to investors to experienced buyers. For the loan that fits you, contact Brian today.
All right, everybody, welcome back to Archmere Academy. Mike Lang and Jason Winchell and the whole crew from 302 Sports with you for Archmere and Cape Henlopen. We had a first half that was 3-3, and then after that was all Vikings.
Well, it was a game of 3-goal runs. Cape had the first 3, Archmere next 3, and then Cape the last 3. And that's what Archmere's discussion was in the halftime, is that they said, don't get discouraged. It's been a game of runs so far, so we're not out of this game yet.
Cape will start with the ball, though, as they have the man-up situation. Jason, you need an orange?
A minute penalty. I think I'm go.
You think you're good?
I think I'm good.
So the Archmere players.
I do love oranges, though. There's nothing like an orange slice, especially when you're playing a sport. It's great, great halftime snack for you. I just remember those days in Little League.
So the Archmere.
I don't think my parents liked it when they had to bring the snacks and drinks for everybody, but
I think your dad kind of survived, didn't he?
I don't know about that.
So rain is picked up. We're a couple minutes from the second half.
He will never umpire again.
No.
No.
We have Jason, I wanted to mention, we have the tents down here for 302 Sports photographers seeking shelter. And here it comes. Last night it was Time Is On Our Side. Today it's Give Me Shelter. So there's our Rolling Stones reference for the afternoon. And they got hundreds of songs. We could do this for years.
So there's a minute 30 left here.
Thank God it's only a minute and a half. Who knows what we'll be talking about. We might be talking about El King by the time we're done here. So what do we need to see from Archmere in the second half?
They got to get back to controlling the possession time because it's been all Cape in that first half. And Cape gets to start the half on their third man-up situation. Archmere has had one man-up situation and did not score on it.
So they won't even need to win a face-off here, Cape Henlopen. I believe they'll have possession.
They probably are going to have possession. I think that's what I heard the Archmere coach say to start the second half. So, but Archmere needs to start winning face-offs, Mike. Cape's dominating that aspect, and when you're down, you need to win the face-offs to have possession. So that's going to be an important stat here in the second half.
Yeah, they really didn't test Kane too much in that second quarter. I mean, Glavin kind of weaved his way through several defenders and scored for Archmere, but then Cape bounced back with 3 straight, and they really owned the ball in the latter half of that second quarter.
And Cape will start in the offensive zone down there. And then it's going to be Cape's possession and a 1-minute man-up situation for them. See if they can add to the 6-3 lead. We're almost ready here to start the third quarter.
So the Vikings have possession. Trimmer behind the net. He's out there with Jacob Brown, Stankowski. Trying to see who else is out there. D'Ambrosi is on the field for Cape. Here's Brown. He's going to take a shot. And it's off of the netting of Connor Smeater and into the net, and that's a man-up goal for Jacob Brown, and that makes it 7-3.
And that's a good start to the second half for Cape as they convert on that man-up. And that penalty at the end of the first half gave Cape the man-up situation, and they bury an early goal here to take a 4-goal lead.
I think Smeater thought he had that one. It was in his webbing, and just kind of, it was a real hard shot. Turned his stick sideways, and the ball trickled into the net. And Archmere is down 4, like you said. It took just 26 seconds to get that goal.
Yeah, it was a 1 minute man up situation, so they only needed 26 seconds to convert. And now this face-off's big for Archmere. And
Zolper wins that one. Cape picks up they had the ground ball. There's a lost stick for Nick Salamita, and it's going to give Cape the ball. And they're back. That pass handcuffs Trimmer. And it's going to be Archmere ball.
Yeah, Archmere needed that. They need to try and get back in this game here. Mike down 7-3.
And Zolper battling that face-off, and Cape eventually was able to handle that ground ball.
Oh, there's a
There's a
turnover.
nice interception. And here comes Cape. They've got a D'Ambrogi gets checked and loses the ball in front of the net, and Archmere escapes a bullet there.
Yeah, it was a bad turnover by Smeater on his outlet pass, but they live. And now they get back on offense, and they need to try and cut into this 4-goal deficit.
So DiBattista getting the instructions from his coaching staff about what they want to run. Glavin is out there. Number 9, Ethan Cates, is parked in front of the net. Moyer and Bauer. Moyer now with the ball, coming from Kane's right from behind the net. There goes Grant cutting toward the net, but they can't get the ball to him. And this is Moyer coming along the baseline. He is stopped, sends it to Bauer, thinks about a shot, but takes it back. He's out playing catch with Moyer and see what they can set up. So it's some good interior defense there by the Vikings. They see they have the wall in front of Kane. There's a bounce shot over the goalie's head and into the soccer netting. It'll stay with Archmere.
Yeah, it'll be Archmere's possession because they were closest to it.
Glavin takes
We've seen a lot of bounce shots today from both teams, which is
Correct.
the way to go on wet turf.
Glavin fights off those shots to the wrists and ribs. Archmere with possession. That's Bauer to Glavin.
And the one position I would not want to play in lacrosse is goaltender. No padding, and that ball gets in you in a hurry.
So every time Archmere tries to get in, they just get shut down from that Cape defense.
Yeah,
Glavin tries a shot, but his stick is hit on the way. And there's a goal. A loose ball picked up by DiBattista, and a much-needed goal for the Hawks. That'll make it 7-4.
Yeah,
Jacob DiBattista with 10:08 left to go in the third quarter.
the junior rifled that. He picked up the loose ball and he rifled it to the top corner.
It's 9:08, Jason. He did it. The ball was Bauer went for the shot. It was knocked loose, and DiBattista was Jacob on the spot and picked that ball up.
And when I said he rifled that ball top corner, and that's why I said I would not want to be a goalie. That ball had some serious movement on it and speed, and the Archmere needed that goal, and it's 7-4.
He's wearing a helmet. What else does he need, right? But you're
I
right. No knee pads, no arm pads.
I know you would love to be a lacrosse goalie.
I would be a lacrosse goalie, sure, in my younger days. I played third base.
Yeah,
the hot corner.
I played third base also.
I caught a little bit. That was with the full pads, though, of course.
Yes.
And I played some street hockey. Does that count?
Yeah. But again, you probably had padding on. Goalies tend to have.
When we had it.
Yeah.
Usually it was a plastic mask from Herman's Sporting Goods. You think Herman's will sponsor 302 Sports? They haven't been around in about 30 years.
Number 11 has the ball for Cape.
That's Monagle. They're going to sponsor us in spirit. That's correct. So this shot brought to you by Herman's. That is Monagle. He is not giving. I'm sorry, that's Boyce, and he finds the side of the net. Nice play by Boyce.
Great move there by Boyce, and with 8:15 left here in the third quarter, Cape gets their 4-goal lead back at 8-4. And Bryce's second goal of the game, Mike, and that was a great individual move as he would not be denied. And this is the exact thing that Cape wanted.
So that is
got 8
Boyce's
goals.
second goal of the day. He
Yep.
scored goal number 6 for the Vikings. So after the teams traded goals at the beginning of the quarter, Boyce answers, and that was a nice shot punt in the far low corner behind Smeater. So it's 8-4, not out of hand. Plenty of time left for Archmere to come back. They must win some faceoffs. There's a ground ball.
And win some ground balls because Cape is controlling all the ground balls today, and they're coming back down on
Looks
offense.
like they got that one as well. The defender, Kammerer, comes up with it. There's an interception, and here comes Archmere. They're able to pick up the ball. And then Salamita's struggling to keep the possession of that when it's still loose.
He made a great steal on the play, but like Mike said, he had trouble controlling the ball.
So that ball was loose all the way down the field,
And
and
Cape's got it again. They got the ground ball when they needed it.
Sean Grain. Sorry if the tough one. Grahne comes up with it after all that. That rolled all the way down the field. Salamita with a nice steal, but
Brown's been taking it down the field, and he's going to
That's
get
a flag.
slashed.
so another Archmere penalty. That's their 4th, I believe, today.
Yeah.
7:16 to go. It's going to be another man-up situation.
Cape
for the Vikings.
converted the last time, Mike. And when you're down 8-4, you can't afford to keep on being a man down.
Yeah, right now he's got the better shot in the middle. But I think in the corner you gotta watch. You gotta.
So the Hawks are going to deal with another shorthanded situation, and
There you go.
they need to come up big on this one.
Yeah, it's a big man-up situation here for Cape. See if they can extend their lead to 9-5 or 9-4, 5-goal lead.
So there's
Right now you
Malumian up top running the offense. Pass back toward Brown, but it eludes him. And there's
That's a big turnover there.
some help for Archmere.
Now they can try and run out some of this man down time.
D'Ambrosi puts some heat on Smeater, but he gets it up to Austin Marvel. But that pass is loose. And here Kammerer picks it off, and the Vikings are going to get the ball. Maybe it's the ground ball that's nice check.
Good
Brown is
hit,
knocked
but that's
down
gonna
by
be a penalty.
Brown is clocked by Mitch Moyer, and there's a penalty
and
call.
Moyer
on that
doesn't
play.
like it, and he's going to get another
So
unsportsmanlike
he had
penalty.
a penalty coming, Jason, and he said something and got the unsportsmanlike. So there's looks like an elbow call and the unsportsmanlike call right
and
there.
that
And that's a minute.
coach is saying at least get off the field.
That's Mitch Moyer, one of their bigger scorers too.
Yeah.
So they'll be playing defense. One of the coaches just
And-
tossed a hat.
And I believe it was man up to start with, so they might have a 2-man advantage here for a
Yeah,
little
I'm not
bit.
sure how
Like-
this runs. He's got consecutive. Moyer's going to have 2 penalties on this play.
yeah, but
They won't be 3 men up, obviously.
No,
They'll probably
right.
be 2 men up.
and then he'll just be added. Now I don't know if the first penalty might have expired. Then it's hard to tell.
So he got called for an elbow. Was upset about that call. Look, from here it was tough to tell. I thought it may have been a clean hit, but the referees are standing right next to it.
Yeah, you don't want to compound the situation. If they call a penalty on you, you just want to walk away and not put your team in this type of hole. But sometimes emotions get the best of you.
Sometimes we forget these guys are
High
16,
school
17 years old. And there's a shot, looks like off the foot of an Archmere player. And the defender's trying to get it. There's a whistle, a push, loose
And
ball push.
loose
and it's
ball.
going to be
The
Archmere
Archmere
ball.
coaches wanted that call, and they got it, as it was a loose ball push. It was 6:02 left. They can run off some of this man down time.
Unfortunate situation for Mitch Moyer, but you get a little heated in there, but you have to control what you say. So Glavin's got it. He's going to see what he can do. Archmere's bringing some new players on. Hayden Smith joins the attack, and that coach from Archmere wants a slashing call. Obviously, there's cross-check by number 6, Tim Kelly. Not enough to draw a flag. So I think Glavin just ran off almost the entire minute on
And
that
then we
penalty.
got a flag down.
So we have Archmere is going to have a. Well, Mitch Moyer came on the field early, Jason. So that's going to be another penalty on Mitch Moyer for.
He had 2 1-minute penalties. I think he came on after the first one. It didn't sit out the second one, so that's going to be a penalty for him coming out early.
So he's going to have to serve the minute that was on the penalty.
Right. And so it will be, I believe Cape will get the ball.
So Moyer's
Back
taking a
in
knee on the sideline. Referee's talking it over, trying to figure out who sits for how long.
And he still had a minute left on his second penalty.
And Xavier
So
Glavin did a great job running about 30 or 40 seconds off that penalty. And it will be Cape ball. Jacob Brown starts it up to Stankowski. They go behind the net. Brown up top. He's got the ball back, looking, sends it underneath. There's a shot and a goal. That was off the
Off the
post.
post.
Off the post.
it was a rifle shot.
That shot by Malumian just hit the outside of the post.
And
That
it
ball rolled all the
I
way
was
out.
so say it was shot so hard it rolled all the way back a half.
The referee Jason stopped, turned around in the middle of the game and was talking to the Archmere coaches. He's probably heard enough.
Yeah, well, as you heard earlier, he wanted a slashing penalty last time down, and so I'm sure the referee heard that.
So Moyer's still out. Cape Henlopen with an extra man.
Cape's doing a good job. I mean, they're not getting any goals on this man-up situation, but they're preventing Archmere from getting any. When you're down, you need to get the ball in.
Ambrogi behind the net. That ball is going to roll out of bounds. It's a pass. It'll be Archmere ball.
And Archer's doing a good job of killing off these man-down situations because they've been man down almost this whole half.
So Di Battista comes in. I believe Moyer is back in there. He is number 21. So Mitch Moyer has served all of his penalty time. Unfortunate situation for him. But they did not score on that play,
Right.
that man-up situation. So Archmere lost a little bit of time on
But
that.
they did were able to kill some time off the clock. And when you're down, you don't really want to be sitting in the sin bin.
So Moyer back in. He gets in that play. This is Di Battista. Blocked off by Brown, playing a little defense with his offense today. Ethan Cates setting up in front of the net. See if they can find him. Bauer passes behind. It's over Glavin. They're going to call that Archmere ball. I guess they called that a shot. That certainly looked like a pass to me.
Yeah.
But Xavier Glavin brings it in for the Hawks.
It's a big possession here for the Hawks.
Glavin checked by number 2, Brooks Buck.
This Cape defense has been incredible.
Bauer in front to Cates. He scores!
That's a big-time goal for Archmere.
Ethan Cates, the senior, takes the pass from Cole Bauer. That's a big goal for
2:58.
Archmere. So 2:58 to go in the third quarter. It's 7-8. I'm sorry, it's 8-5.
So Cape Henlopen has Archmere has cut the Cape lead to 8-5. And let's see if them killing off those man-down situations comes back and fires this team up.
That was a nice setup there.
And they both, we talk about it sometimes in hockey when you're 2-man down and you kill it off, you tend to get some fired up. Cape wins another face-off, Mike. They're dominating those face-offs.
They sure are. We're being entertained by a by a dog at this end of the field. He's trying to climb that fence or that wall, and it's not working for him. He's trapped by a net. It's kind of sad looking. So it looks like he'll just walk to the end of the netting. I'll tell you, I love my dog, but sometimes they're not the smartest animals on earth. Cape Henlopen with the ball. They're going to try to gain that goal back. A couple Archmere coaches in front of us. Having a little trouble seeing there. But that is Monagle with the ball.
Monagle's done a good job of possessing the ball today and trying to run their offense.
Gets it to D'Ambroggi. He cuts down the middle, looks for a shot. Archmere's defense seals that off. 2 minutes in the third. 8-5 Cape Henlopen. There's a low shot, like you said, Jason. They've been throwing those around last 2 quarters. That one skips wide, out of bounds. Will stay with the Vikings. Here come the Vikings, not wasting any time. There's a trip behind the net and the flag, and we're going to have another Archmere penalty. That was an easy call.
Yeah, and they're just killing themselves with these penalties here, and it's going to be another man-up situation for Cape.
See how long it is.
And if you're Cape, you need to start taking advantage of these man-up situations.
So with 1:46, they're going to spend the next minute with an extra man on the field, and this is another big
just think
defensive stand needed by Archmere.
They started the quarter on a man-up. Then they had a couple man-ups in the middle of the quarter, and now another man-up to end the quarter. So they've been spent the most of this quarter a man-up.
Little lack of discipline from Archmere in this quarter has not hurt them yet.
Just that first man-up goal in the third period, but since then
they've had several penalties.
Yep, and they've been killing them off.
There's a pass intercepted by Archmere by Udovic, and he sends it to Bauer. Bauer cuts around his man. It's a breakaway. 2-on-1. Oh, nice save by Kane. Bauer gets his own rebound, passes it to number 25. Nick Salamita with the goal. And a short-handed goal for Archmere, and it's 8-6.
A man-down goal for Archmere, and they cut into it 8-6.
So Pat Udovic with the steal there sends it up to Bauer.
Bauer, who had a breakaway. And he shot, and Kane made a great first save.
Kick save by Kane.
But Bauer got his own rebound and fired it. Great pass there, Mike. And
Nick Salamita coming breaking from behind.
And he gets the goal, and it's 8-6. And all of a sudden, Archmere's on a little run here. I believe they're still going to be a man down, though, because it was a man down goal.
There is, there is a man still kneeling in the bin.
So, Cape doesn't get the man-up goal, and Archmere gets the man-down goal. So
that may have been the prettiest goal of the afternoon.
Yes, and all of a sudden the Hawks are right back in this thing. As they got the last 2 from and cut the 8-4 lead to 8-6.
So Bauer had a 2-on-1 with Clayton Brooks. He elected to take the shot, and it was a great save by Kane, a kick save. But Bauer did not give up, chased that ball down, turned around, saw Salamita breaking toward the net, and he was wide open.
Cape won another face-off and has possession.
Stankowski. Here's a shot from Malumian.
And no goal. It's going to be waved
off.
I didn't see the call, but it was waved off and no goal.
And the referee waved it off immediately.
Yes, I heard the whistle before the ball even went into the net.
Archmere gets a break. There's a hard check from D'Ambroggi, and he steals the ball. We're going
less
the other
than
way.
40
Less
seconds.
than a minute to go. So Cape Henlopen is going to try to get that one back. So they could have been up 9-6, but it's only 8-6. So Archmere was down 4. There is a not sure exactly what the call was.
A legal procedure. But I didn't hear the second part, but it was some kind of legal procedure.
Well, Archmere's got 15 seconds to make something happen here.
And I believe they just lost the possession. There was no penalty on it.
No flags going up there. So we're down to the final 10 seconds. DiBattista, 10 seconds. DiBattista down the right side. He's whacked by Brown, skips by him. 5 seconds to go. Behind the net to Grant. Grant out in front. Nobody there, and there's the horn. We've come to the end of the third quarter. Jason, we got a good one. It's 8-6 Cape Henlopen. We'll be back on 302 Sports right after these messages.
From our great sponsors.
Hooters of Newark is located at 136 Astro Shopping Center, Newark, Delaware. Come in day or night to watch your favorite teams and sports on our many TVs. It's a great, fun-filled environment that is kid-friendly. Our craveable food menu has all the appetizers, burgers, salads, tacos, seafood, you name it, as well as our world-famous Hooters wings, which are the official wings of 302sports.com. Remember, you can always order online to take home our world-famous wings. It's your couch, our wings. Hooters of Newark is located at 136.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Solo Concepts. Solo Concepts is an award-winning restaurant group on the culinary coast with 10 locations. We're a chef-driven group. Come check us out. See you soon. Solo Concepts believes in the vision of our founder, Matt Haley: cook beautiful, simple food, develop the people we work with, and make the world a better place. Solo Concepts on the culinary coast with 10 locations from Lewis, Delaware to Fenwick Island. Come check us out.
All right, back at Archmere Academy. 12 more minutes, Jason. I expect a nice barn burner finish. It's 8-6. Archmere showing a little fight in that third quarter after they spend a lot of the time shorthanded.
And you expect this from two teams ranked in the top 10. A great battle here on a Saturday afternoon here in Claymont. And like Mike said, we're in for a barn burner of a fourth quarter here as the Ox Trail Cape Henlopen 8-6.
At the 302 Sports crew out today for the second straight day. They're doing a fine job. Jason, we said it last night. We have the easy job, don't we?
Yes, we got the easiest job of the group. The other three work extremely hard at producing and camera work to bring you these games, and it's a great for high school sports here in Delaware that we're able to do this.
We notice the schools more and more, they are familiar with 302, and they want their schools to be on, and that's just awesome. As much exposure as these kids can get, the more the better. There's a
Archmere got a ground ball, Mike.
Hammerer goes flying, no call. That's going to be 99. Zane Frasick sends it wide, but Archmere's able to get it before it goes out of bounds. Archmere coach is calling out a play. Down there in the corner, Bowers got it. Takes it across the field. He's trying to find his open men. Hayden Smith, number 8, is in the game. Tim Kelly marking them for Cape Henlopen. So Archmere only down 2, has not as much need to press. That shot from Glavin goes wide. Over the end line, Archmere keeps the ball. And that is Mitch Moyer who's going to start it. Camera's on him. Moyer's trying to work around him, keeping that stick away from Camera.
And Cape's kept Mitch Moyer off the board today. And I think he wants a goal bad here in the fourth quarter.
I think after that third quarter where he felt he was wronged and spent 2.5 minutes in the and penalties on the sideline. There's a shot from Glavin. It goes wide. Deflects off of Moyer's stick. He's the closest to it. So Archmere will keep the ball. Archmere in white. Cape Henlopen in their familiar sky blue. Moyer wraps around, bounces one off of somebody's foot, and Kane's able to get that one.
Good job by Kane going to get that loose ball.
Here come the Vikings. Tim Kelly brings it up. They find Stankowski there. Stankowski with his second goal of the day, and that's a nice play by Cape to get back that 3-goal lead.
Yeah, big goal there. Kane did a good job getting the turnover, and they went up, and with 10:07 left in the final stanza, Cape gets their 3-goal lead back.
So Stankowski's cutting there. They find him, and he's got a wide open shot on his meter. Not much the young goalie could do on that one.
It's 9-6 now, Cape Henlopen.
So here's the face-off, a big one for Archmere. Checking the sticks. The sticks need to be lined up with the white line out there. There's the whistle. And that's going to be a ground ball. I believe Archmere's got it. Frasick picks it up.
They've won the last couple ground balls.
There's a whistle. We have a timeout, Archmere. So with 9:55 to go, Archmere calls a timeout. They want to set things up. They can't get any farther behind, and they would like to
Convert
get that ball back, the goal back that they just lost there.
Yeah. And like we said, Mike, they've won the last couple ground balls, but they had to turn over to goalie Kane, and they converted the fast break, and it's 9-6 now, Cape Henlopen. If you're Archmere, you need to probably drawing up a good play here, try and get a goal quickly here.
So we got a JV game ready to go behind us after this one ends, but we still have over 9 minutes of action left.
Yeah, I got at least 4 games here today. That's Archmere's first timeout of the half, so they'll have one left. And I believe Cape hasn't used one, so they got 2 timeouts left.
Yeah, 9-6 Cape Henlopen. They didn't make this long trip to want to go home empty-handed.
Right. And this would be a big win for them. Like you said, Mike, they haven't really played much in the way of Delaware. They played a tough Ocean City, New Jersey team. They took a ferry over and beat that team 9-3. That was probably their biggest win of the year, as far as against a quality team. And then they lost 7-6 to Apo. This is a chance to get back a quality win here.
That's Moyer to Glavin. His shot goes underneath Kane and in. And Jason, we just talked about it. So with 9:40 to go, Xavier Glavin back on the board. A nice shot from distance. Goes underneath the Kane, and it's 9-7.
I believe he has a hat trick now for the Hawks. And that was a big goal for him. And like you said, Mike, it was right after the timeout. It was a nicely drawn play. And he beat the goalie low. And it's cut the lead back to 9-7.
So that didn't take long. The rain's picking up again here in Claymont.
Yeah, and don't think we're going to see much in the way of baseball and softball today.
Probably not. Let's see if who's going to get this face-off. And that's Zolper, but he has it knocked out of his hand by Nick Salamita, and it's still loose down in front of Smeater. Nobody really has possession now.
And that's going to be a
Boyce gets it. There's the flags flying
yeah.
as he's checked. They send it in front to Zolper. There's the whistle. And Archmere is going to be shorthanded once again. I don't believe Cape's been shorthanded once today.
Just once.
Was it one time?
Yeah.
So with
9:19
9:19 to
left.
go.
And Cape will get. This has got to be at least our 8th or 9th man up of the afternoon.
Yeah, the coaches can't be happy about playing shorthanded all day. Really makes things a little more difficult for you. You're down by 2. They have scored a shorthanded goal today.
Yes. I think they've only given up 2 man-down goals, so.
So here it is. You see right in front of you. Connor Smeater is ready to go. Boyce takes it in. Gets it to D'Ambrogi. D'Ambrogi underneath the Boyce. That's Jacob Brown. He scored a couple today. Illumian fakes the shot to
Big
Trimmer.
man-up situation here for Cape. See if they can convert and get that 3-goal lead back.
There's the shot and the goal. Jacob Brown with 8:47 to go finds an opening behind Connor Smeater, and that makes it 10-7. The 3-goal lead is back for the Vikings.
Yeah, Cape will be glad to stay on the seesaw here, exchanging goals, because they got the nice 3-goal lead. That's a big goal there. I believe it was either man up or just as the man was being released, but penalty led directly to that situation for the Hawks, and Cape Henlopen takes advantage and leads by 3.
So, not 1 minute after Glavin scores that nice goal, Cape gets it back, and it's 10-7.
And we got a face-off violation on Archmere, so Cape will get the ball, and again, we see Cape controlling those face-offs. And now with the lead, they can 3-goal lead. They can be patient here. If you're Archmere, you need to start trying to force some turnovers.
So no hurry there from Brown. He's waiting for his reinforcements to come out. Gobber back on the field. D'Ambrogi, Boyce, Trimmer. All the big names for the Vikings.
They've all had big days for the Vikings.
There's another shot saved by Smeater, and here comes Salamita.
That was a big save by Smeater. He sends Archmere out on a fast break here.
Cipriano gets it to Moyer.
We got
And
a
there's
flag.
a flag. There's going to be a Cape penalty here. Moyer's taking it, fighting off the checks from Brooks Buck. Buck gets him in the back on that one, and there's the whistle.
7:45 left. Archmere's going to go man up here. See if they can convert this one.
So they need 3 goals in the last 7 3/4 minutes. They're going to have the opportunity here with an extra man.
Yeah, they got to convert on this man-up situation. In hockey, it's called a power play. In lacrosse, it's called a man-up.
So Bauer gets this started. Salamita looking to his left to Luke Grant. Glavin's parked behind the net right now. So they're working the perimeter. They find Moyer in front to Salamita, but they're just going to keep working and keep working until they find the opening they need. That ball is loose to the left of Kane, and he picks it up. So the lost opportunity there for the Hawks. Did not even get a shot off on that one. A fumbled pass. There's a whistle. We have a timeout.
Yeah, I believe
Cape Henlopen.
Cape.
7:07 to go. The Vikings use their first timeout in the second half.
So each have used one timeout here in the second half. So they each have one left. Cape got Archmere, like you said, really didn't get a shot on goal there, and Cape wants to kill the rest of his man down situation. And so it's a good start in this man down situation for Cape, forcing the turnover. And the Vikings have came up to Claymont and have played a great game so far, and they got the 3-goal lead at 10-7. And we'll want to try and get out of here with a win and stay to improve to 7-1 on the year. That'd be a nice win for them.
So, Jason, some other games today. Sorry to interrupt there. MOT Charters at Worcester. That was canceled. Must have been some rain. Also at Worcester, Salesianum is supposed to play at 1 o'clock against Worcester Prep. Not sure if that's going to happen. Sanford at St. Andrews today. This is boys lacrosse.
We can check and see if Nikito Films has tweeted anything out on that score, because he's probably there.
Middletown at Caesar Rodney on Monday night. Charter at Concord on Tuesday. St. George's at Conrad. Archmere is the DMA on the 25th, which I believe is Tuesday at 3:45.
Yeah,
that's at Kirkwood Soccer Club.
We mentioned that yesterday.
You're right, we did. St. Andrews at Tatnall.
We're back here.
And a big one also Tuesday, Apo at Tower Hill. So Budovich picks it up, and Archmere is going to try to take advantage here.
A big turnover there for the.
Glavin walks it in, rolls it in. An underhand shot by Xavier Glavin goes in, and that makes it 10-8.
His 4th goal of the game.
With 6 and change to go here.
He's had a big
Claymont.
game here for the Hawks. And he's now got 32 goals on the season. And
So that makes it 10-8.
Yep.
It is not over.
It's far from over. Here, 4th quarter, Archmere, they can win some face-offs here. Got a chance here in this game.
Cape Henlopen's next game is Wednesday night at Polytech at 7 p.m.
As they get back into the Henlopen conference action.
School's back this week. For some schools we found out last night had school this week. Tower Hill and friends. I don't know if any others did or not.
Cape wins another face-off, but Archmere checks it out.
Salamita's trying to get it, but he loses the ground ball. There's a hard check on the back of Brown, but that is legal.
And almost intercepted pass.
And I believe that was Trimmer that came up with it.
And you see the goalie had to fire it down because they were running out close to that 20-second violation. And so Archmere is going to get the ball.
So Archmere is bringing the offensive reinforcements in. Here comes Bauer. Glavin's got it over on the right side. And that's Bauer, the lefty. Trying to find an opening.
Archmere's down 10-8 here.
He skips by a defender but loses the ball.
Good stick check.
And that's Zolper who's been taking the face-offs. Oh, and Bauer just takes his stick right out of his hand. A great stick check by Cole Bauer, who's probably 6 inches shorter than Zolper.
Good job by him coming back after he was stripped of the ball, and he went back and got the ball back. And
got the ball and the stick.
Yep. Great stick check.
So now it's Glavin trying to find an opening. Sends it to DiBattista. A shot off of the shoulder of Kane over the back of the net. It's going to stay with Archmere. Nice save. And that's going to leave a mark.
5:21 left here in the fourth quarter.
Archmere's
got time.
Right off of the goalie's shoulder or so. Like you said, there's no shoulder pads or pretty much any other pads.
And when that ball's coming in at 90 to 100 miles per hour, like Mike said, it'll leave a mark.
There's a goal by Xavier Glavin. Goes baseline and beats him at the sharp angle.
That's his fifth of the game.
His fifth goal today. Xavier Glavin with that one.
He's single-handedly bringing Archmere back. It's 10-9 with 4:58 left in the fourth quarter. Buckle up, as we're going to be in for an instant classic here in the last few minutes of this game. Well, let's see, Mike.
Big goal there by after the save by Kane.
This is going to be a big face-off here for the
Hawks. Correct. But that was a big save by Kane. Archmere got the ball back. Glavin goes baseline and beats Kane at a sharp angle. And now Archmere was going to win this face-off, maybe. Nick Salamita with a nice move to get it, and it's going to be Archmere ball.
Gain control of the ground ball. Here, shot.
Cates had that one, and now it's Salamita. Coach is calling out a play. Cole Bauer's got it. Bauer's been a playmaker. He made that play, Jason, with that stick check on Zolper.
Yes. Set up the last goal, and there he grabs the loose ball.
That's Hayden Smith, number 8. A little fresh legs in there. DiBattista takes his eyes off that pass, but picks it up before a Vikings defender can get there. He tries to skip past Malumian, looking for an opening. Being marked by Brock Malumian. Here's Moyer. Bounces one past Kane. It's rolls out of bounds and will stay with the Hawks.
So Moyer, who came into this game with 26 goals, hasn't really got a goal tonight. So
about 3:50 to go in this game. There's a loose ball behind the net. Hawks will keep it. That's Glavin. He's going to feed DiBattista out front, but he can't hang on to it. And Cape's got the ball. And here they come. That is Malumian, I believe, flying down. That's Stankowski flying down the field.
Cape up 10-9.
And he slows down as he waits for some offensive players to come up. Passes out. That's Brock Malumian.
Cape, you're in no hurry here, holding a 1-goal lead. You want to set up a offense that you know is going to be successful.
So Monaco playing quarterback on this one. Another substitution for the Vikings. 3 minutes left in this one. On a cloudy, rainy day from Claymont, Delaware. Next stop is Pennsylvania. There's Monagle with a low shot, and it sneaks through Smeater for the goal.
Yeah, that's
a big goal with
that's a
2:33
big goal
to go.
with-
Unbelievable.
big goal there, and we said, Mike, they went with the bounce shot, and it snuck through the legs of Schmieder. It gives Cape the 2-goal lead back. It's 11-9. But in lacrosse, like we saw yesterday, there's still plenty of time. You can get goals quickly, but that's kind of backbreaker, and it gives the Vikings the 2-goal lead.
Smeater looked like he got a piece of it and just trickled through the legs.
Nice little bounce shot. Seemed to be difficult for the goalies to stop.
Big face-off here for the Auks. That's Frasick and Zolper. Frasick with a check, and that's going to give the ball to Salamita. He loses it, but Glavin is there to pick it up. So
This is a big possession here for the Hawks.
absolutely. See what Glavin can do with it. Oyer takes it behind the net. That is Luke Grant with the ball. Had a little trouble seeing him. He's number 14. There he is.
Down to 2 minutes left here in this fourth quarter.
Jacob DiBattista heading toward the net. Big crowd in front of Kane. There's a shot inside. Bounces off somebody, and Kane picks it up. It may have been a save by Kane.
Yeah, I
There were a
think
lot of bodies in front of that net.
it was hard to tell, but I think King got a foot on it and then was able to grab it.
Here comes Jacob Brown. He's had a big afternoon.
And that's a big stop there by Kane.
Dan Brogy with the puck.
With the
The
2-goal
ball.
lead. With the
puck.
2-goal lead and the ball. And there's a stick check
That's right, Pat Udovich.
with the great defensive play by
One-
Udovich.
1:45 to go here, Jason. Pat Udovich with a huge stick check on Dan Brogy. Shakes that ball loose.
Archmere needs to try and get this. They're going to have to use their timeout, I think.
That was Austin Marvel had the ball, but he's trying to figure out what's going on. Coach did not call a timeout. I don't know what's going on.
So he's not happy.
They lost the ball. There was a violation of some sort. Cape Henlopen with the ball. Marvel had his hands up in the air trying to figure out what he did exactly or what the Hawks did. So Malumian runs behind the net.
Now Cape has to keep it in.
He's going to play a little giveaway. Or
They
keep
cannot
away.
go outside the box here.
And
With
Brogy and Brown playing
less
catch.
space, you can chase them even better.
Brown is checked, and there's a flag, and that's going to be an Archmere penalty.
All right, look at the job Brown has
Not only
done.
that, but Brown kept the ball, like
Yeah.
you said.
Great job.
39 seconds. And it's going to be a man-up situation
And
for
another
Cape
flag
Henlopen.
out. I think we're going to have an
Another
unsportsmanlike.
unsportsmanlike. So they've lost their composure a little bit in the second half. 30-second penalty for the hold. 30-second holding penalty. And now there is a timeout on the field.
Good effort here by Archmere trying to get back in this game, but good job by Cape's Kane the last couple times down to prevent Archmere from getting any closer. And an 11-9 Vikings lead here, and they'll go on a man-up situation. And that's got to be their 10th or 11th man-up situation.
So while we have a few seconds, I'd like to once again thank everybody here at Archmere Academy. Dave Oswinkle, the athletic director, has been very accommodating.
Does a great job here at Archmere. Really nice guy.
They have a fine athletic program up here, and they bent over backwards to accommodate us this afternoon. We've wanted to come up to Archmere, and we finally had a chance to get up here and do a game. So we got Dave Oswinkle, the AD, and
Yeah,
Jim
great
Malsey,
job.
the trainer.
And they do a great job here at Archmere, and we want to thank them again for letting us come up here and to call this top 10 matchup.
Dave is also an assistant coach with the lacrosse team. So everything that they've done for us, thank you very much. And we had the 302 Sports crew, our dear leader Nick Halliday, and Len Evans on the cameras.
And Pops is doing a great job providing us with time
Supervisor,
time updates.
producer Pat Gariantis, and then the humble broadcasting crew, Mike Lang and Jason Winchell. So just had a nice weekend doing lacrosse.
Yeah, back-to-back lacrosse games here after doing some baseball and softball.
So, able to bring you the two-camera look today, which always adds to the atmosphere and adds to the stream. This game will be available on the YouTube channel, 302 Sports, so you can catch it any time if you are watching live today and you want to go back and watch it again. It'll be online. Just go to YouTube, search for 302 Sports. Can't miss it.
The Cape's just going to try and kill his time, not really look to shoot up on this man's up situation.
So they're just going around the horn with it, and they're playing keep away, like you said. They do lose the ball, but only 15 seconds left. But that's going to be a loose ball push.
Loose ball push. And Cape will get the ball with 13 seconds left.
Stay with the Vikings, and looks like it's going to be a win for the Henlopen North Vikings.
Yeah, come up here and get the nice, huge win.
They're back in conference
3,
action, like
2,
we mentioned on Wednesday, and
1.
there's the horn.
And Cape
It's all over.
Cape Henlopen comes up north, and it takes a win back down to Lewis, Delaware with them.
So, Jason, if we had to go with a player of the game for the Vikings today, who would we pick? Maybe that Jacob Brown?
Jacob Brown.
Brandon Kane?
Brandon Kane had a good game. And
what we call co-players of the game. We'll keep the
Yep.
goalie, Brandon Kane,
and referees are huddling up.
and the attacker, Jacob Brown. So they're your players of the game today. So for everybody, 302 Sports, we want to thank you for tuning in today. Final score from Claymont, Cape Henlopen 11, Archmere 9. We'll see everybody next time on 302sports.com.